Welcome. We're going to take a look at the Venom pinball machine from Stern Pinball. They just released it this week, and I'm going to give you my first impressions, what I think about it as an operator of 20 years. So let's take a look. Per the norm for Stern, we have our three different models. We have the Pro, the Premium, and the LE. Yes, I got cookies. No crap. Let's take a look at the Premium first. I actually did. I watched a little bit of the Dead Flip stream to see it in action, and I was fairly impressed. This game is designed by Brian Eddy of Medieval Madness fame, and crikey, he just did Mandalorian and a bunch of other games, Attack from Mars, some really great games. So he has a pretty good track record of making well-designed games. And from my understanding, it's going to be coded by Dwight Sullivan, which some people like, some people hate. I actually like Dwight, so it's not a problem for me. I do like the fact that they've, you can see Insider Connected right there, they've added more inside connected features, more like a traditional RPG game where you're leveling up every game, everything you do matters, and progression and stuff like that. And I've been asking for that, and I'm glad they implemented that here. But yeah, let's take a look at it. Let's see if we can find just a playfield shot. I missed the old days when we just had the top-down playfield view. The unique thing about this game is that based on which one of these characters you select, the actual layout in the rear portion of the game will change. And I think that's a pretty unique feature. I think it's more unique than people realize at this point. Depends how much it's changing it. But from what I've seen, it changes it quite significantly. Like it turns this little ramp shot into actually an orbit where it's not an orbit, and then there's another piece that's kind of like the Godzilla tower thing, which has like several different states, or a little bit like Doctor Who that way. So it has this thing right here. This looks like the Pro. This thing will go up and down. Sometimes you'll have a loop shot. Sometimes you'll have like a saucer shot. I thought there was one other state too. You can see right there. This is the saucer shot. So when you're in if you're playing with one of the other characters, will become a saucer shot, and there's the third shot right there. I think that turns into, oh yeah, that's right. It turns from a saucer shot into an orbit, a quick a quick horseshoe orbit right here. So you have loop shot to a ramp, and then you have basically a saucer shot, and then a loop shot all in one position. So I mean, there's that, and then on the other side here where the ramp is, I think there's two different positions. So I mean, there's quite a different combinations they can use here. I would really like to see the playfield in its most upper position. Is it at the end? Here we go. So here we go. Let's look at this. Can I zoom in on that or no? No, apparently not. So right here is where we got that loop. And this is basically your traditional fan layout. Personally, I know nothing about Venom. I'm assuming it's part of Spider-Man and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not a big comic book guy. But it does look colorful, and from an operator standpoint, it looks very attractive. It looks fairly well built. I haven't seen anything so far that has been concerning. But, there's always something on a pinball game, so... But yeah, I mean, it looks like it could be another Deadpool, and Deadpool is a very high earner for us. So I give it a chance. So so right here's where we got that loop shot, and then the three different stages, and then there's also this target here with a real bell in it. It's just like a little Christmas bell or something, nothing super special. And I believe right here, this is another saucer VUK, and there's also a VUK in back, and a gobble hole thing back here that goes to the VUK. This thing has balls coming out from the video I watched. It's got balls coming out all over, and we'll get around to that. And here's that other transforming shot there. This looks like be more of a traditional ramp. Then it has this little character here, which I do not know the name of. Please forgive me. But you can hit him at different strengths, and it's kind of like one of those Carney things with the hammer where he'll either go up so far or not. I think that's innovative. So I actually like this thing. considering the license isn't something that is super attractive, it's not a Star Wars or something like that. It definitely has some things that will draw you in. Stern's been doing fairly well with their games lately, so this is no surprise. Another interesting thing is on these ramps right here, there's actually ball locks, and it will actually stage balls. This thing stages balls in several positions. Let's see if I can find a better picture of those. We'll just keep cycling through. It stages balls in those ball locks, and this game plays insanely fast. If I can find it. Here we go. Right here. What it'll do is a ball will land in here, and it can stay, I think it can stack like at least two. I've seen two different balls in there. But it will always usually have one staged. So like when you hit the ramp back here, it will drop this ball like immediately. So it'll seem like the ball traveled down the ramp at light speed. And it also does, you have the ability, I don't know if they do it in the game, but you could have it where it shoots up one ramp and drops out the other ramp too. There could be stuff like that going on. There's one on each side. So it definitely speeds up this game to a fairly decent extreme. And there's one other thing. There's a picture of the bell. Not too impressed with that. I don't know what significance that has with the license. I have no idea. Sorry, guys. I'm sure you guys can let me know down in the comments what that's all about. But, okay, you can see right here, they call this thing the doppelganger. And what it does is it swings out, and it's got 3 swinging targets. And I think one of these targets was on Mandalorian before. And it'll line up with these arrows right here. So it'll give you, I don't know what it does with the gameplay. I didn't watch enough, unfortunately, but it'll probably say, hey, hit this target, and then he'll go away, sort of thing. That looks a little concerning. As if there's any mechanism in here besides this thing right here with the multiple stages, this might be an issue. It looks pretty tough. I mean, Stern's been, their engineering there, you can see it right there when it's in the out position. Stern's been pretty good at their engineering, so we have a Godzilla, and I hardly ever make a video on it because it's working, knock on wood. So I'm sure we'll have some issues, but let's see. Here's the cabinet. It's got Zombie Yeti for artwork. I forgot to mention that, and his artwork is very busy. So either you like it or you don't. Spider Sense. Okay. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that I'm not getting to. I know that like your level progression with your character and Insider Connected will actually matter how far you can go in the game and which modes you can actually play. So you have to be a certain level to do certain things, which is fairly neat idea, which, this is a good idea. They should keep it coming. I think we're repeating. So overall, this is personally, I think the premium is probably the way to go. You can see this guy's all the way back in his little hole there, and I don't know if he just goes up and sticks or what. I'm gonna have to do a little more research there. Let's go and take a look at the Pro machine. Let's view this game. Now let's see what they've taken out. Usually there's a feature matrix. Nope. So let's look at the end. Usually what we want is at the end. Okay, so you can see that they still have, the Pro still has the staging and the ramps, which is probably it's a cooler feature than you think it is. When you see it in action, it's amazing. It has this little dude right here. I'm sure everyone knows what his name is. I'm sure it's probably listed here. It changes the game probably with the characters, but that's probably software only. Excuse me. And it looks like our multiple staging ramps are all gone. So basically it just looks like you have a horseshoe here. And there's actually a couple pops on both units that are hidden back here. So basically it's just going to play as a super fast game with staging ramps. Yeah, definitely the premium is the way to go. Definitely. You can see here's that saucer shot in the back orbit. We have the bell. I don't know what pictures they even have here. There's a picture of the pop bumpers because they ain't got nothing else to show on this unit. A lot of the figures are replaced with plastic figures. Pretty traditional for pretty standard for a Stern Pro. The doppelganger guy is gone. There's no swinging arm. Let's see. So basically, you got the staging ramps. And this is just mostly artwork pictures. And then you get the plastic apron, which is pretty standard with the Pro. I don't know if this license is going to be good enough to warrant the Pro being a moneymaker. I'm sure it plays fast and brutal, and it has enough on it. But I think the premium would be the way to go. If I was to order one, that's probably what we would get. I know there's going to be a longer wait. But yeah, there's not much here. That's almost looks like these are different molds too. Usually, sometimes the Pro plays better. Like in the case of Deadpool, I like the Pro better, but this might be a case where the artwork might be better on the Pro. The purple is cool, but I think gameplay-wise, with the way that the premium switches, it's the way it switches up the back and makes a totally different experience with each character. I think that is worth more than people are going to realize here. And then we'll take a quick look at the LE. I'm assuming this has all the features of the premium and then a lot of eye candy stuff per the norm. You got your powder coated rails and looks like it includes the art blades this time. They're not going to charge you for that. I personally we do not order LEs anymore for the route. I think the only one we ever did was the old Avengers one from 2012. And that was it. And look, it's 12 grand, so 13 grand. No thanks. So, yeah, I mean that's a quick look at the Venom pinball machine, and maybe we'll take a quick look at it in action here, without the sound. And you can see how fast this thing plays. It's just literally fast. And right now, Jack Danger's playing, and see if we can see that staging ramp thing quick. And you can see that the animations are really good. The soft art is really good. See, they're just staged a ball. It kicks the ball out. Let's see. See right there, he hit that guy and he's stuck up there. So I don't know if he hits him again, is it going to go up more? I don't know. That's what I'm waiting to see here. It almost looks like something moved, like after he hit it, that locked him into place. I've never seen anything like this. Yeah, see, he went up farther now. So that's some unique mechanism there. Maybe it's motor controlled and it's just simulated. I don't know. That'd be interesting to see how that works. It looks so simple, but how is the kinetics from this ball getting up there now? Is it being transferred somehow through a rod? Or it almost looks like there's a belt, and it's just simulated. See right there how the ball just shot out? That's crazy. And right there, it's just staging balls and shooting them out. This thing is, I think it's a good buy. So there you go, guys. That's a quick look at Venom. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and once we get a little more information, maybe I'll do another video on this. We do have a Weird Al pinball machine coming in very soon, so there'll probably be a video on that. And I think that's it for now. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.